what's popping with y'all, man? It's your boy JG.
You already know it's Jay Jonah. We starting off a little different because we didn't even say we live yet, G.
They already see we live. If you're looking at it right now, to the people in the audio, man, we might as well introduce, man. We back. We happy to see y'all, man. We starting off the new season the right way, and we got us a exclusive motherfucking guest. You feel me?
It's a season 10 premiere, bro. You feel me? Season 10 premiere. Y'all welcome to the new and improved studio. Let's just make that be known for the ones watching it at home.
Let's talk
you feel
about
me?
it.
I know you want to get into the guests. You got to do too. But this is a legend that's touching his base on the season 10 premiere in the new studio. If y'all already see in the title and you see right here in front of us, the one that's cultivated his own, well, you say lane, but also his own sound in the Bay Area, turned himself into the motherfucking legend in his game, still out here rocking. Now I see it in his life. I've been following him. I know he's on a whole new and improved, you know what I'm saying? He's out here working out and shit, now getting big.
Yes, sir.
If y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about, man, please give a BSP warm welcome to the one and only Kool John.
About. Let's get it,
What's
man.
popping with you, Fully? How you doing?
Man, shit doing good, feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Smelling good, you know what I'm saying? Eating good.
Smelling good.
You know?
I ain't gonna lie, I did catch that scent when he walked by, bro. What was that? What you wearing today, bro?
Shit, I'm wearing some Baccarat with some motherfucking Bond number 9.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah,
wait, you mix them up?
Yeah, I be mixing them up. I be hitting a double whammy with it, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you ain't never know, because sometimes I be putting it on, but, you know, somebody might have the same cologne on, but they ain't got that extra little twist on it. They ain't got the extra little you know what I'm saying? You got to
Real
double,
player
you
with
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Real player with it. Put me on no cap, nigga. I just put on my little Sean John. Like, hold up, no, nigga, you ain't doing shit with the Sean John. You feel me? Say that though. Say that.
I've been following you, and you let the people know your combos. You're not scared to show it. You let them know what the scent is.
Right, yeah.
What's the favorite? What's the best combo going in, bro? What's the one that you've been rocking with lately?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even got no favorite one. It's just every day I just wake up with a different type of just want to smell different from yesterday.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
So I just mix a bunch of things. It got kind of boring just using the same one. So I try to just mix different things in and just see what that do and see what it smell like.
It's not too much sometimes though.
It's not too much because you gotta just know how to apply it on yourself. You know what I mean? You can't spray too much and then you go overboard with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you ain't one of them with the super.
Nah,
super,
I'm just a little spray on my chest, spray on my wrist, wipe my neck like that, and I'm just done.
But he did say he's off the back of it. You don't need too much of the back of
Nah,
it.
it's like 1-2 sprays. You feel me?
I ain't never
Middle of the
smelled that
chest.
one yet.
You gotta spray the middle of the chest and spray your wrist, rub them together.
Ooh,
They come up.
you just
"Damn,
told you
why
just
you smell so good?
What that do, Coolie? What that do?
Oh my God.
That's
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
talking about. That's what I'm talking
Bro, we
about.
didn't even get into it, bro. For the Kool John, if you don't know him, for the new listeners tuning in, bro, what we're here to do on the Blowing Smoke podcast, bro, we're here to give a elevated perspective on everyday situations, talk our shit, and bring some real news to the table. You feel me? And while we do that, as you see, you just grabbed it. You know what I mean? We like to sip and dip in the process. JG, if you want to let them know what we drinking on today and smoking on.
All right, fuck it. Hey, this episode is brought to you by Hennessy. As y'all can see, 40 percentile. You already know what's going down. We don't see where it takes us. We don't see if we can get Kool John to take a shot with us on camera, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That'd be a real exclusive one.
Hell yeah.
But
shout out the sponsors. What we smoking on, bro?
Yeah, I'm smoking on that real deal, though. That LA Kush cake, y'all. I ain't gonna cap. This one is I like this one for the smell because it's like that, like it's a hybrid. But it's really like it ain't on that like indica dark basis. It's that light green. Still got some purple in it. You know what I'm saying? And the crystals on this motherfucker make it look like it's coming.
You
like
smoked on it. How she taste?
Amazing. I can't really describe the taste just yet. Like I can puff on it right now and say like, I mean, I'm getting like a. I don't know, bro. Like a heavenly taste, I guess I could say. You feel me? That'd be my best description.
Okay. I said I got the street heat over here. This is that new. This I don't even think is on the market yet, bro. What I got to highlight, 35.11%. It's pretty high for a THC level. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, had real orange hairs on her, cookie-like base, but this wasn't the cookie smell. I said I got 2 rolled up right here. We're gonna see what they like in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm finna spark mine up too.
You feel me? But they 7 Leaves blessed Coolie as well. What you got over there? What you breaking down, Kool John?
I'm breaking down some jealousy.
Okay.
Oh.
This from Seven. What you say it called?
7 Leaves.
7 Leaves. Shout out 7 Leaves.
Shout out 7 Leaves.
It smelled pretty good. It's breaking down pretty good. You know, so far so good. We're gonna see what it tastes like. That's to top it off. You know, it's a lot of weed out there that look good. You know what I'm saying? Smell good, but it all comes down to the taste for me.
We just seen you on the couch live with Burner, bro. I seen you doing your review, so you're a real connoisseur. So we know if we're gonna get an exclusive review from Kool on this jealousy right here, bro.
Yeah. See, I'm a real connoisseur when it comes to this weed shit. Like, I ain't impressed by too much shit. You feel me? I've been smoking and doing this shit, the exotic shit, top shelf shit for a long time. So, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm not just somebody going to smoke some weed like, oh, there's some good weed. What I consider is like, to a perfect bud, you got to have a bag appeal. I call it the trinity. The bag appeal, the nose, and the taste. You know what I'm saying? The bag appeal comes from how the bud looks and the structure and shit like that.
The trinity.
And then you got the smell. You know, okay, got a good nose. Okay, this smells good. Okay, now we're gonna top it off with the taste, because a lot of shit can fool you. You feel me? Out there, there's a lot of foo out there.
Right,
you feel me?
right.
It look real good.
Look,
it got the nose.
Don't blow.
But it got the taste. To me, it's always been a taste to me. I don't give a fuck how the bud look. That motherfucker tastes good, I'm gonna smoke it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people got the placebo effect, you know what I'm saying? They want the biggest bud or this or that. Or, like, you know, like.
Can I borrow one of these little fundraisers? Shout out to the fundraiser
shout
lighters.
Out to the fundraiser, of course.
Get me
you
started.
got one of them lighter leashes too.
Ooh.
So you don't lose it.
Yeah.
Put it right there.
Okay, I'm that type.
But those are the bigger buds, you said? Those are the people
like,
that are looking for
I want bigger buds, or I want dark ass weed, I want this
yeah.
type of weed, but that shit don't blow, that shit don't smoke like shit.
Yeah,
but it be depending what they like and shit like that.
What strain that was this year, I feel like was a lot that was going around was the ice cream cake. A lot of beautiful looks, but wasn't blowing at all.
Yeah, I like good ass ice cream cake though. It gotta be a good ass ice cream cake.
Okay, I said because all year long I know motherfuckers just talking shit about some ice cream.
It gotta be that good ass ice cream cake. It can't be that bullshit ass ice cream cake. It gotta be that real good ass ice cream cake.
What's your favorite go-to strain? I ain't gonna cap. Like, do you even got one? If you do,
my favorite go-to strain probably Oops All Berries.
Talk about it. That's what I'm saying.
No, it is Oops All Berries.
Oh shit! Shout out Oops. Shout out Oops. Okay,
it is Oops All Berries.
Damn.
It is Oops All Berries.
Oops. When is this Oops? I don't know. Is he got another drop coming out?
Yep. I think he doing another collab right here. A collab coming on Oops All.
You never put Oops in a Fanta G? Yes, we smoked this with Oops.
What are you talking about? I said I know. I want to got a new one. We smoked a couple of them when he came through. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Shout out Oops.
When we went over
know.
there. Shout out to the Shmop house.
Shout out to the motherfucking Shmop house.
Man.
It's a motherfucking landmark in the Bay Area.
Man,
whatever house like it's a landmark. That's a landmark.
What I mean, touching on Oops a little bit. I mean, we kind of got a little bit from him, but you were just as well as deep into them parties as he was. Just touching on it a little bit. We gotta dive into it because we know we got a lot more to talk about.
Like I started the whole Shmop thing with the Oops houses. That's like the second Shmop house. It was the Shmop house before that.
Talk your shit, bro. Let me hear it.
So it was just, and like Oops had the Oops Shmop house is like legendary too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out Oops.
Shout out Oops, man. That's my brother. I love him, bro. Like shit, no, Oops. That's how
that relationship start with you on Oops. You feel me? Cause y'all go back like brothers, real life. You feel me? Blood can make y'all closer.
Oops, man. Bro. Shout out Oopsie.
Take a shot for Oops.
Take a shot for Oopsie right now.
Oops gonna take a shot with us right now.
Oops came in a time where I really needed someone like Oops in my life. Like, you feel me? Like, so like I said, we had the first Shmop house. That was the first Shmop house. We ended up losing that house. So I came up throwing hella parties and shit like that.
Like, located in what city?
It was in Richmond.
It was in Richmond?
Yep, it was Richmond.
Okay.
And so around that time, I ended up losing that house. We ended up losing the house because I had a big ass house. My mom had a big ass house she stayed in. Due to like the housing market crash and shit like that, we ended up losing the house. You feel me? That we in. But I was living in the house by myself and my brother. It was a big ass house, and she wasn't married. She got married and lived in Oakland and stuff like that. So by the time when the market crashed, we ended up losing that house, and we had to like kind of condense to our old house.
This is what, 2008, 2010?
Nah, this was like 2000, maybe 10 or 11 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And no, like 10, like 2010 and shit like that. And then Oops came. He had the house to the neck. You feel me? He had the house, so it was like
whole house.
Nigga, I be throwing parties and shit. He be throwing parties. He was throwing parties and shit like that and shit. We just combined and collabed on shit, and then just start and it started just getting legendary.
Yeah.
You feel me? Right there on Seminary. You feel me?
Yeah.
We've been over there for like 10 years.
Going crazy, bro.
When I walked in there, bro, I was like, damn, I done seen this shit like so many like YouTube videos and shit like that. And when we walked in that motherfucker, I was like,
Right.
bro,
We stamped the BSP
Hella
sticker
video.
on the dough.
bro.
Stop
That's
playing.
a landmark right there, man.
Hold
For
on,
real.
y'all, hold on. Say this. I gotta get this another thing on record. I ain't on cap, bro. When I was at the Shmop house, if you can go back on that episode with Oops, we had a Patron bottle, nigga, or a bottle. And when that cork came out of nowhere and just popped open,
There's
bro,
a
so
ghost
I gotta
in
get
that
it.
motherfucker.
Do you have a ghost in the house? Honestly.
You know what's crazy? I think his auntie died in the house.
So she was trying to take
I
a
think
shot.
she did.
with
She
it.
just stayed
probably
with him.
was.
She passed. That's before the house, because he stayed, I think, with his auntie, and she passed away in the house, I think, or something like that. And so when she was passed, he would always say like his ghost or her spirit or something in there. Like it would always be like some weird shit going on, but
Oh, so it's actually other things than like something like that that's happened.
like other people say like it's been like some like ghost type shit or
Oh.
some vibes or energy or something like that.
Niggas still go to sleep and wake up in that
And his
motherfucker
auntie,
though.
yep, and so it's like it might be.
There
Like,
might be.
I don't know. I don't
He said
believe
it
in
might
ghosts.
be.
Do you believe
I
in
don't
ghosts?
believe in ghosts. Nah.
No, you don't. You believe in spirits?
Nope.
No.
No,
like-
I believe in like I believe in like energy, but I don't believe like ghosts. Like somebody like you turn the light off and it's like a ghost standing like in the corner or something, looking down on me or something like that. I don't know. I don't believe in that shit. 'Cause I ain't never seen that shit. I am religious. I grew up religious for sure. I grew up in church, like going to church like fucking
Mom,
5 days a
yeah,
week, like
yeah,
type shit like
yeah.
that, like 4 days a week type shit.
Oh shit.
Nigga, Bible study, nigga, Sunday school, Friday,
Damn.
Thursday,
I was-
prayer night.
You like as a
for sure.
kid, as a when you say you stopped in a sense. When would you
No,
say
I
you
stopped. My time, I was going to church my whole life. Like, my mom was a minister. My mom was a Sunday school teacher. You know, other stuff. Like, the nurse of the church. Like,
You grew up in
I
that.
grew up in church, like a real church baby. Like, for real.
Say
Like, yeah.
You ever do
like,
the choir type thing?
I was in, like, the youth choir. Like, yeah, for
See-
sure. Like, my mom forced me to be in that shit. But,
What?
I love church. Like, church was, like, my family. Like, it was kind of, like, that was, like, my other family, too. Like, it was crazy. Like, they feel the people I grew up with in church feel like family. But I was up in church all the time. My mom had always in church. And then one day, I think I was, like, 17. She gave me the option. She was like, you ain't got to go to church no more. And I was just like, because I used to like watching football on Sundays. I was into football, so I used to hate having to go to church. So,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And miss football and all that stuff like that. So she gave
Favorite
me that
team?
shit. She gave me
What's your favorite team?
I like the Bay. I like just Niners and Raiders.
Okay. I went
I
to
just
the
root for the Bay,
we
like-
went to the Mount Westmore last night, bro. They over here had the Raider chant and then the Bang Bang Niner game, bro. The whole stadium was going crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
I fuck with the whole Bay. Like I just root for the Bay. Anything Sharks, A's, Giants,
Mm.
Warriors, anything that come for the Bay, I'm rooting for.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
y'all finna go to the goddamn
No, we
championship.
for sure going to the championship for sure.
Yeah, man. You said y'all gonna win it. That's what you saying. Y'all gonna
Hell
win.
yeah.
Oh, hell.
Hell yeah.
Boston gonna give y'all a problem though.
Man,
I'm a
they-
Laker
they
fan,
in
but
trouble right now. They just lost today, so they got to get past the Heat first. We
Right,
already in the shit.
right. I think he gonna win in 7.
Oh.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
oh, Boston they lost to the Heat today.
I believe so. Right?
That's what I didn't even see the final score. I ain't gonna cap. Somebody
they?
can fact check
Yeah,
that.
fact check that for us. Did
Just
they?
to let me know if Boston or Miami won, so that way we can know.
Yeah,
But
bro. Like, yeah.
You touched on something being in church though. I mean, hopping in the choir. Do you think that sparked the music in you?
Now, I always loved music since I was little. So since I could remember, I was always into music.
Okay.
You feel me? Like since I was little, but I was always more like for instance, when I was little, like I was always into music and shit like that. Every time my mama went to Safeway and shit like that, or liquor store that they sold music magazines, I was always interested. I'd buy the magazine, she'd buy it for me. I read it front to back, everything. So I always wanted to be somewhat involved in music, if it's not behind the scenes or in front of the scenes, something like that. And then I started looking up to certain people, and I was like, damn, I want to be like them. I want to be like the Diddy's. I want to be like the Master P's and like Russell Simmons and shit. The man who Damon Dash is the people who was behind the scenes and in the front of the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Selling clothes, doing this hella business ventures. So that's developed my love.
You said
and
Diddy first. Was he the
entrepreneurship.
first one?
Huh?
You said Diddy first. Was he one of the first
It was
ones you
like
looked
Diddy,
into?
maybe Master P, like
yeah, think about the time too. 'Cause
like
that's
that
really
time,
what's
yeah. 'Cause
popping.
that's
right.
when I was younger. That's when I first started seeing rap.
Right.
That's when I was into it in magazines and reading about the shit. It was like Diddy and Master P and all the motherfuckers the hottest. And they had clothing lines. alcohol. Had different business ventures. So I always grew up like saying like I want to do that. I want to have like hella different shit and sell hella different shit, be behind the scenes. But I was wanting to be behind the scenes more than anything. I want to be an executive, like own the record label, chill, be behind the scenes and shit like that. But I learned a lesson like you got to be the face of your own shit. You feel me? In order to get popping. You feel me? So I learned that lesson early. Like I was gonna be like a behind the scenes type nigga, but I was like, damn, how am I gonna push my brand? How am I gonna push what I'm doing or what I'm involved in? If I'm not, if I gotta rely on people, and you can't really rely on people. You gotta take it upon your own hands.
That's real.
You gotta take it upon your own so you can So I can't even think about what I'm saying, but you gotta take your shit upon your own. You know what I mean? You'll take a shot.
Got to.
And not rely on nobody to be your face of your shit. You feel me? You gotta be the face of your own shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, it ain't shit in my goddamn cup.
Nigga, like I learned that early. I'm like, I gotta do this. So I said, I'm gonna start rapping. I didn't even want to be a rapper.
Can you talk about that lesson? Do you remember?
Yeah. So I ain't gonna say the names, but like I remember it was like a video shoot. I had the gear, the Shmop Life gear, whatever, like that. I remember I had the Shmop Life gear, and I was just pushing it. Had the clothing line, trying to push the parties. I was throwing these parties at Shmop Fest and shit like that. So I had the little gear.
How much were y'all charging at the door back in the day?
I used to charge $1. At first, it used to be free.
Ooh.
Then I started charging $1 because like
it's
we had
to get in at the house party.
Cause first it was just my friends. I just had like I had like at least 50 friends I used to party with every time we have a party. It used to be like 50 motherfuckers, same motherfuckers that showed up all the time because we all was friends.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
we all would do all the same thing together. You feel me? So if I threw a party, that shit was gonna be lit like with us.
Right.
But plus I knew hella people too, so then hella people just started coming and just got bigger and bigger. Then I tried charging more. But at my house, I had like these like paper blinds, and we had a party. It always gets sweated out and shit like that. So I just wanted enough money that was to replace that shit, you know, and put it up. And so by the time my mom get back home, everything be back to normal.
Y'all was on some real deal, like gin and juice type,
bro. On some real, yes, bro.
Mom didn't chip
and
off
then
the
one
smoking?
time, huh?
Mom didn't chip off the smell of the smoking?
No, because we smoked in the garage. Like we smoked in the garage.
They had a whole plan back then.
I was smoking. Yeah, I had so she'd be in Oakland with her husband, and I have a big ass house to the neck with an extended living room. So I thought a party in there. Everybody smoking there. Everybody had to take their shoes off to get in first of all.
There you go.
So it was like. It would be a pile of shoes in front of the house and door in front of the door. Then I had to start
trying to find.
Bro, I had to start getting security for my house and shit and start getting lit.
Right.
I had security too.
Honestly, I might be seeing some shoes.
Rest in peace, my nigga Elijah and my nigga Antoine. They used to be. He was like a police officer and shit like that. He used to fucking secure the little Shmops and shit.
Hell yeah, you need it, bro.
But all the shit didn't happen at that motherfucker, bro. It was like legendary times. Like it's like when I was going to this JC called Contra Costa, and we was kind of like I want to say like the frat of that shit, but we was like all the cool niggas and shit, and I had the house to the neck. Yep. So when we have a party, we just go to my house, have a party. My house was like the after hour spot, all the shit like that. So it started just growing to everybody coming over there. And you think you 20, 19, all you got is a bunch of friends. All it is to do is just to like have fun, party, and all this shit.
But hold up, nigga, when do you sleep? Hold on,
I didn't sleep. Oh God,
that's not cool though. You got it. Okay, now I'm with all the having fun and shit. I know you did sleep.
Look. You know how some people. You know how some people born to do shit. You know how like Kobe was born to play basketball and shit like that, and he had the genetics and all the shit like that. I was born a party animal, bro.
I was just about to say, what is he about to tell me right now?
That's a voucher. That's a straight voucher.
Like I was born to genetics was to be a party animal. My mama had the party house too before she changed her life and had us. You feel me? Yeah. My mom was a party animal. It was just in my blood.
Wow.
You feel me? Like so I could be up all night. It was like I don't know the genetics to just party all night and then wake up in the morning, go to class, finish my shit, transfer to school. You know what I'm saying? Like I finished my JC, then I transferred to SS State. And then I was like, shit, I was handling my business. But then at the time, I was like, I'm young as fuck. Like I said, I got to take advantage of my youth. Either I'm going to go for this shit right now or I'm gonna finish school and shit like that. And then I had this little premonition because I was sitting in class and I was my junior year up at SF State. And I'm trying to throw these parties, trying to build these brands. And I was majoring in cinema. I wanted to shoot movies. I wanted to make movies.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was trying to like shoot movies and shit like that and be a video director, like shit like that. Direct movies. That's what I'm gonna do is direct movies. So I was going for cinema. So one of my classes, I seen an old lady walk in, Because at the time I was deciding, like, do I want to just keep going to school? Because I had to wake up early in the morning, take the BART to San Francisco, then take a shuttle. It was just like hella shit. Then throwing a party that night, or trying to pass out Sue and I Am Sue CDs all day, you know what I'm saying, to the student. Like, just trying to hustle and find my way. Because I was trying to manage them at first. Cause I was like I said, I want to be behind the scenes, but then like I say, when I was telling you about that lesson, I'll tell you about that lesson later.
Okay, yeah. Wait. So, you just say you were trying to manage IMC?
Yeah. I was trying to manage him, like trying to get him out there and do all that shit. Like I was kind of trying to take that lane, but then like I was like, fuck it, I got to do shit to make myself hot, to make myself more valuable. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So when you building a brand, you got to bring some value to yourself in order for people to kind of be able to see what you're into. You know what I mean? Got to build your value. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, I think the old lady I had an old lady that was in my class, and I seen her, and I was just like, I can always come back to fucking school. You feel me? You ain't always gonna be young and have enough energy to go for what you want in life.
Thanks.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go for this shit and see how it goes. This is the best decision I ever made, because you can always go back to school. You feel me?
I believe that.
You can always go handle that shit later, but you ain't gonna always be young and have that energy to go for what you want in life. You feel what I'm saying? You 25 going for something gonna be different from you 35. You gonna have a kid. Me 25, I had one kid. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know, I had one kid, but that's just before I had my daughter. That's when I was just going to school and all that stuff like that. I just probably had my daughter. 25, I had one kid. Now I'm 35. I got 3 kids now. You feel me? Your life changes. You know what I'm saying? And things change in life. Certain people who there in your life ain't going to be there in your life 10 years later. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm looking at it for now. Like, I need to go for what I fucking want for now and get that a chance. And then fucking, like, if that don't work out, shit, fuck it. I'll go back to school. School gonna always be here. You feel me?
Right.
You know, really no rush if you got an opportunity.
You can be 40 and go back to school.
You can be 40 and go back to school and get a degree. My mama did it.
Now, if that's been something, if you actually did go back, you know what I'm saying, and I'm pretty sure that actually might be on your mind. Would you go back in the cinema? You know what I'm saying? That type of.
I always wanted to make movies. When I grew up, I always wanted to just like make movies. I was just like a Master P type nigga. Yep. Shoot movies, do clothes. I was a hustler. I wanted to do everything, but I was just like creative. Like I just wanted to be creatively involved in entertainment, and I feel like I had a lot of ideas to bring to the table.
Yep.
You feel me? So a lot of this shit is because a lot of shit I went for is because motherfuckers told me no, or I couldn't do it. I just said I'm gonna do it myself. I remember like.
Nah, see it. Go ahead.
I was saying, but we can talk all day about this. I want to get this shit led into the 2022 Kool John. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to know, like, seeing you from a distance, bro. I've been watching. Like, I need to ask you, like, what is one positive habit you picked up in the last year or two? Like that you seen, like adding to it. You feel me?
Positive, probably working out.
Working out.
How many days a week you work out?
I try to work out like Monday through Friday. Let myself.
What made you want to start doing that?
Just being fed up with my body, like you feel me, like I just let myself go, just eating too much.
What's eating good though?
See, but I'm a skinny nigga.
Like fucking like garlic noodles.
Okay.
Fucking roasted crab.
There you go.
Steak.
Okay.
Hey, that's even bad.
Where we going to steak?
I mean, but like it's like hella rich in butter and fat, like fattening, like and you sitting on your ass, like it's not bad. But I also eat hella junk food too. Like I eat a whole pack of like fucking a whole box of a whole bunch of fruit snacks.
Okay.
I eat a whole bunch of fruit snacks.
Hey,
like a 50 pack.
Let's highlight that real quick. We gotta highlight this. This is season 10. We're 10 seasons in. This is the first time ever someone's ever requested to have snacks be provided on a show. Shout out Kool John. You smart, bro. You are smart, bro. You feel me? You gotta have some snacks after we get down. You know what I'm saying? You know that Henny's gonna be here. He got some. We smoking some good weed. You know what I mean? He needs some snacks to be on the table. Shout out Kool John for real.
Thank you.
So this kind of like brings into one of the topics I did write down. You said that if you one day if you could go back into doing cinema, you would. You know what I'm saying? Go back to school and do that. But what's a business venture that you actually do want to complete, other than all the accolades that you already have, such as music production and you know what I'm saying, all the like everything that you've done already? What's something else that you would want to do before you're done in life? Like actually do.
Like business?
Yeah, a bit like a business venture. You smoke a lot of weed. You run a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Really, I want to have my own like weed smoking lounges. So I want to have like lounges that's like in different cities. That's where it's legal at, and you can come in there. It's like and you come in there. It's like man cave-ish. You know what I'm saying? You come in there, you can go smoke in there, chill, play pool, watch games, get good food, and chill. It's a real just lounge where it's just legally just smoking and hang out at. You know what I'm saying? I set it up my way with my vibe and shit like that.
You ever looked into like how much that might cost to get that started?
I've never
like
really looked into it.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know, I didn't really look into it, but that's something that I feel like I want to do, though. Like, I would love to have, like, my own smoking lounges. Like,
I go
like, kind of like private smoking lounges. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to, like, have a membership to get in and shit. It's like a monthly membership, but it's, like, all over the world type of shit and blow places where you can go take a shower, go smoke, go chill, you know what I'm saying? Vibe out, you know what I'm saying? Relax, you know, have this little vibe and other.
My biggest thing is like the only reason why I feel like they won't allow that is the capacity, or like of how much you can smoke in them. You feel me? Like I can't smoke a whole quarter in there and then it'd be okay to walk outside necessarily, right?
Yeah. I mean, it has to have a regulation. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I think the legal terms will be.
They don't give you a limit when you go to a bar.
Right.
It's just up to the consumer. If you actually go in your vehicle, that's on you. You can get an Uber. You
can take 5 shots at the bar. They can't.
You don't have a charger over here, huh?
We do. It's actually in there.
I forgot.
We can get you one.
All right, cool.
Good.
Cool. I had this on live. It just died.
No, we good. We can get you one for sure. But you on your health tip. What's one of the times that you would say you were most unhealthy?
I'd say probably like the last 5 years.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time.
Let's say a point. Cause for me, bro, my biggest I was 230.
I was like 250.
Damn.
I was chill, bro.
Remember Kevin Hart?
Yeah. Chill,
I was like 250.
Oh, man.
I was like 250, bro.
250? What are you right now?
I'm like at 220 something.
But a solid 220.
Yeah, it's at 220. But I still feel like I got a long way to go. I want to get like 210, 215. I think I'll be cool. Just all solid, all muscle type shit.
Now, oh shit. They say, so you say you work out 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week, pretty much.
He's gonna.
Well, we good?
No, we good. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You say you work out like 4 or 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you work out by yourself or you got a partner?
I got a couple partners. Shout out my nigga Moo. Shout out my nigga Ryan. Marley. My nigga Scrap.
Oh yeah. See, that's the type. I
try to bring a lot of people with me to work out. You feel me?
Hell
Shout out Authentic Fitness, 30 Day Run. Shout out Yifa. You know what I mean?
Bam.
With J-Back. We all work out together.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep. With that, I mean, like, how long you been working out for?
I've been working out consistently since January. I always used to be in the gym. I used to be like a little gym rat.
Was it a New Year's resolution?
It would not. No, because I started doing it at the end of January. I just was always in my mind, like, I need to start get up off my ass. I was always just mentally preparing myself for probably last 2 years. Because you got to really be mentally prepared to get in the gym. Because a lot of people go in the gym for that New Year's shit, and they all fall off. It's like that every year. Like, you know what I'm saying? I spike on the New Year because everybody got their New Year's resolution. And then by, like, March, everybody falls off and shit like that. And, you know what I mean? Because... they just fall off. But to be able to stay focused and disciplined and keep going.
It's the consistency.
Make it your lifestyle. It's different. You become a different breed at that point.
That's so like when you actually like the first day you went, like I know you didn't go alone, but like what motivated like what kept you going? Because I know that first week wasn't easy.
Really?
Was it easy?
First week, I mean, like as far as pain.
I'll tell you my fault.
Like, as far as, like, pain, it was, like, painful. Like, I mean, like, it was, like, you feel like, all the, the bumps and bruises from lifting weights and shit, the strains and shit like that. But I don't even know my shit.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
Like, once I mentally commit to something, ain't shit hard after that. Like, last month, I just went all fruits and veggies. Literally fruits and veggies and nuts. That's all I ate. It was, like nuts like that, like.
Do you see that?
No, how was your poops with that? Honestly,
chill, bro.
Bro, nah, that's what's crazy. You know what's crazy. I always tell people that like my shit was like coming out like ice cream machine. You know how the ice cream machine come out and goes
soft serve, yep.
Like that. It flows right through you. It flows right through you. No homo, but it flows right through you. Like I could tell the difference now because I went back to eating like processed foods and all that shit, and it's kind of like. It's not the same. You feel me? I don't feel it flowing right through me. You feel me? I feel like it's a lot of
You're serious over there.
I eat like a Big Mac I eat like a Big Mac, some cookies, and some fries and shit like that. And I have like this, you know what I'm saying, like it ain't the same. Like I ain't gonna lie, it ain't the same type of shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When you eating fruits and veggie shit, that shit just come flow out and all that stuff. When you know that processed shit, you can see yourself kind of straining to push some of that shit out. You feel me?
That is the
So-
shit.
That's
I better
true
talk
though.
about
No,
this.
you are
But I
speaking
always been
facts,
telling
but-
people that's been part of what I told people about like how when I was eating all fruits and vegetables, I literally explained like the shit difference. You feel me?
That makes
Like
a
how
big,
you shit.
that's important.
Like you feel me? Like
That's
it's
how
like
you
because you can see
digest.
like your food digesting and getting all you feel me, your body getting all the nutrients.
Mhm.
A lot of the time I'm eating food that's stripping my body of nutrients and shit like that. So in like probably in the last 2 years I've been more eating like alkaline food and stuff like that. I'm not fully alkaline, but I eat a lot of
It's
that
alkaline.
food. Shout out to Naturally Herbs.
What is alkaline food?
Yeah,
though?
food. I've never heard alkaline food.
It's like non-acidic food, like you know, like Dr. Sebi, like all
Yep.
that type of stuff.
Yep.
Like he was eating stuff like that. It's like non-acidic foods and non-hybrid foods and stuff like that. Just real natural foods.
Do you plan on doing that? I would call it a cleanse.
No
Again?
meat. Yeah, I would do it again. I'm thinking about doing it next month. I just felt way better like doing that shit and like your body feel that shit. Like
Do you try to encourage those around you to do the same?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell everybody to do that shit the same. Like I've been trying to tell everybody to get on that alkaline shit.
I ain't never
Like,
tried that, but like
It just cleans your body. You feel better. Like, cause I'm a junk food fiend. I'm a sweet fiend. Like,
Mhm.
all I eat is candy,
I love sweets.
junk, Hostess cupcakes, chips, chips and dip,
damn.
Yep.
lemonade,
Yep.
Lunchables.
Sugar,
I eat like a little kid.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, what I'm
I
hearing right
eat
now.
like a little kid. So, but I'm like during the day, like snacking wise. But I still eat like I still get my boss meals and shit like that. But I just been feeling better when that natural shit in me. I could tell the difference from having last month, having eating all these fruits and veggies, shitting good, and then to the point where I'm back to eating bullshit again, and I feel my body like straining to push shit out. You feel me? Straining to like it's hanging on to me. You feel me? With that shit, I'm feeling light the next day. You
Ready
feel me?
to-
The next
man.
day, I feel like I still got some of that burger and steak in me from last night type
Thanks.
shit. You
When you
feel
go to
me?
the gym, you straight workout or do you do cardio too?
I do cardio too, so I was like walking a mile. I'm just like building it up.
Yep.
Like I'll walk a mile, then
y'all don't even know.
do
This
100
nigga fucking
push-ups,
working,
like
man.
100 squats, and then get into like a little circuit and shit.
3.5 speed at 11 incline.
Jonah, if you don't
For 30
fucking knock
minutes,
it off, this
all you
nigga
need.
over here trying to
Yeah.
get it.
That's
Jonah.
all you need, bro. You'll be sweating at the end of it.
Oh,
I
hell
promise you.
nah.
Hey, but since we're on the topic, I gotta ask. So the fast foods, which one gives you the most bubble guts?
Popeyes.
Popeyes? I ain't gonna lie, we ate Cane's last night, bro. Killed me.
For real.
Killed me. I hate Cane's,
Damn.
bro.
You can't
I'm gonna
downplay-
say that on camera. I hate Cane's, bro. Cane's is trash to me, bro. All
Hey,
hype.
cool.
I like Cane's. I like the Texas toast.
I don't, bro.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't. Texas
Hell
toast.
yeah.
I love
It's
Texas
just-
toast.
But I'm glad you
Man,
said that it's
Shout
Texas
out
toast.
Cane's, man.
I'm glad you said that because people be saying it's not Texas toast.
It is Texas toast.
Thank
ain't
you.
it? Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Right?
I hope people
Yeah,
know that.
It's Texas toast. For
Because
sure.
you're eating Texas toast, bro. You'll get that. In
I
food
love
for
Texas
less.
toast.
You get 6 of them for $2-3 and make them in the oven.
I get that in little chicken strips with the little sauce. You had the
Talk about
dipping
it.
sauce?
That shit probably what gave me bubble guts.
For
bro.
real, probably.
said- Hey,
I
hey.
ain't gonna lie.
I got a question though, just to get back on topic of the podcast. No, this is actually, in my opinion, I want it to be a good one. I'm gonna read it actually.
This
Cool
whole
John.
thing is a podcast, by the way, bro.
Shut up, Jonah. Hey, Cool John, what's been a time in your life when you've been in a rough spot that many of us may not know about as fans? You know what I'm saying? We listen to, of course, your music, but when it comes down to you actually, like you said, you just opened it up to us right now. When it comes down to your workout regimes, what's been a tough spot in your life that you haven't actually told us as fans about?
A tough spot, probably like losing my mom and my dad the same month and year. It was just crazy as fuck. Yeah. Having no parents, really, that shit is really crazy.
The
Yeah,
same
you feel me?
month and year?
Yeah, 2020, I lost my mom and my dad
Oh,
in the
bro.
same month, in the same year.
Sorry to hear about that. Cool
2
John.
weeks apart from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, that's just tough. Like,
Are you a single child? I'm sorry.
no, I got a brother and a sister biologically.
Okay.
But then I got like, god brothers and sisters and stuff like, and cousins that grew up like my brothers and sisters and stuff like that. But biologically, I got an older brother and I got a younger sister. So I'm the middle child.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Now take me if you can, like I'm very, you know what I'm saying, sorry to hear about that for your family, because I would hate to lose my parents, but if you can be able to explain for those that, you know what I'm saying, haven't went through that, what was the times like for you and how'd you get through it? Because that's a tough one, bro.
You gotta just stay strong through it all. My mom raised me strong, mentally strong. You feel me? So it's like, you know, it's okay to be sad and shit like that, but you got to keep going on. You got to carry the legacy. You got to stay strong. If I break, the whole family gonna break. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom raised me mentally strong to handle a lot of shit. You feel me? What a lot of people will break for. My mom, I feel like my mom was mentally strong. So, to lose my mom and my dad in the same month, in the same year, it was hard. Like, you feel me? Because I never thought I'd be having parents. I at least think you'll see them to the 80. You know, you see your parents get old and, kind of, get crippled and get old. And it's like, damn, I got stripped of that. You feel me? Now I'm not like out, like with no mom and no dad, like nobody to, it's crazy. You feel me? But you got to stay strong. You got to keep pressing on through this shit. Like, you feel me? Because it's either gonna break you or it's gonna make you. You feel me? So
Cool, John,
I'm gonna take on any challenge head first. You feel me? And stand tall through it all. You feel me? I ain't gonna give up. They ain't even in my personality. You feel me? They ain't even in my soul. They ain't even how I raised. You feel me? So I can't never give up. You gotta just face on shit. You gotta just face it and do your best to get through that shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
Just knowing the timeline, bro, I already know you were battling your own demons already. So for that to be added to your play, I can only imagine, bro. Like I said,
Yeah, bro.
retrospect,
It made me think twice about. It's crazy. It made me like think twice about God. Like, it's like, damn, like it made me think, like, is God real? It's like all this shit.
Bro,
I started questioning God.
I got chills right now,
hella
bro. I
shit
ain't gonna
like
lie.
that, bro. Like, and I grew up in church, shit like that. Like,
I feel you, bro.
like, you feel me? So it's like it made me start questioning God and shit like that. But at the same time, it's just like, and you got to be strong through this shit. There's a lot of people who like to just. It's a lot of people that just give up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people give up at life. A lot of people that go, like, they get addicted and, like, comfort, shit. They end up, going to the bottle, end up going to drugs, and then it just spiral out. I could never do that. You feel me? I'm going to face my shit and do my best to make it through. And then shit, if it kill me, it kill me. But at least I try to make it out my hole. I'm the type of person that try to climb out the hole instead of dig a deeper hole for myself. You feel me? And that's how I face everything with life. You feel me? I just keep pressing through and keep going. Shit, if it don't happen, it don't happen. It ain't meant for me to happen. You feel me? So.
It's the way you're going though, like that's a strong mental that you have on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's enough for one to be able to have that mindset each and every day when they wake up. Yeah. Now when it comes down to your crowd that you have around you, I mean, shout out to everybody that you do. You know what I'm saying? I got to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Oops. You know what I'm saying? That's really the only one that I know that you always with. Everybody else probably, and I also still do things, the Pilos, the I Am Sues, things like that. But it's like the ones that you really keep close. Are they actually keeping that same mindset also? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I keep asking, like, you're on a regime that I feel like not everybody, most people should really gravitate towards. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you the people that you have around you, I feel like that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what they should be doing also. Yeah,
definitely. We all on the same thing. We all got the same mindset as far as where we want to be in life, how we feel about life, the outlook on life. I can never be around nobody who negative, who toxic and shit like that, because that's not how I am. I'm a loving, caring person. You feel me? I'm going to show love, too. And then, I'm going to set my boundaries, too, at the same time. You feel me? So, I'm around people who all got positive outlooks on life. I don't give a fuck who you are. You feel me? As long as you got a positive outlook on life, you striving for something better, you feel me? You want more for yourself, then I feel like we going to get along. You feel me? Damn. It's really just simple. You feel me? Damn. I can't be around nobody who complaining all day. Cause I ain't me. I ain't no complainer. I'm gonna find a solution and to the solution to the problem and get it done. You feel me? I'm not no complainer. I'm not no nagger. I'm not no negative person who wakes up every day. It don't matter what. I'm trying to have the best day I can. You feel me? I'm looking for something good to happen. Something bad happen. Hey, like I just had a loss, right? I just took a loss, probably like I'm gonna say like a $15,000 loss the other day.
I was
right?
gonna say financially.
$15,000 loss, like, right?
Nigga.
Anybody else would have been like
sick.
Like, you still losing $15,000. It's still a lot of money, but it's still, like, at the same time, I looked at it like, man, I remember I didn't have shit to lose. You feel me?
When you were
So
losing
fuck it.
100
It
and
is what
tripping.
it is. You feel me? It's just how you look at life. You feel me? I remember I didn't have shit to lose. I just laughed it off, and I'm just glad that I
God
just
damn it, Cool
stacked for rainy days, and I just just prepare for shit. You feel me? Because life is full of up and downs. You feel me? That is life. It's full of up and downs. You feel me? It's just how you deal with them.
I want to touch on the friend part a little bit, bro. I was watching the Dave Letterman show on Netflix. He interviewed Kevin Durant. I got to quote him. I got to ask y'all. New friends as good as old friends, or old friends always better than new friends?
Say that again.
New friends as good as old friends, or old friends always better than new friends?
Like, you asked me which one's better?
No, does that make sense? Like I said, listen, like it's a question. So
Right.
new friends as good as old friends, or old friends always better than new friends? Meaning, are new friends as good as like the friends you've met in the past and had memories with? Or is old friends always better than new friends that will always come into your life?
Aren't they both the same thing?
I mean, that's how you.
It depends.
It's a perspective. Feel me?
It depends how like. It depends. Like it depends. Like you'll meet somebody new who just the piece to your puzzle. You feel me? You've been living years. I look at it like this. I remember my mama. If you looked at my mama's relationships in life and boom, 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 got married, had 3 kids, had boyfriends, all this stuff, she didn't find the love of her life till she was in her 40s. You feel me? They got married and lived happily ever until they passed. You feel me? You feel me? So somebody new could come in your life and change your life for the better. You feel me? Than any old friend you ever had. So it just really just I don't know. Like you feel me? Like.
But the thing is, you just
new friends
don't
as good as
know
old
when,
friends.
though.
That's what I think too. To be honest,
Yeah, I got more new friends.
as good
All
as
my
old
old
friends.
all my new friends, that's just like life. I don't know, like, just like they say, like, it's just like, it's like somebody new can just come in your life and just be with that all you needed, all you looking for in life. You feel me?
Never
Somebody
know.
old could be draining all the life out you. You feel me?
That's
I
no
don't know.
cap, though.
You know what I mean?
Take a shot to life, bro.
It just how you. It
Got
just
shit in my cup,
it just
man.
how you look at it.
Y'all want to take a shot?
It just how
You're
you
too
look
far
at life.
away.
You feel me?
It's the new setup. I'm not used to it. You're too far away.
Like I don't know. I'm always open to new friends. I'm always showing love to my old friends. But and the old friends, you mean like day ones, right? Like
Right, just
like
in
that.
general, like just in the
being
past.
friends
You
with
know
a
what I'm
chick.
saying?
Yeah, cause I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I'm always open to new
This
friends.
be a Blown Smoke, y'all. If y'all haven't yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. We definitely got to get that up to the 2,000 mark before the end of the summer, y'all. Let's get it.
Facts. That's gonna be surpassed after this episode, bro. In my opinion.
My bad to my audio listeners.
I ain't gonna lie, I just smiled, bro. I'm looking over here, talking to Cool John, new setup, BSP logo behind him. I see the Fundraisers logo, bro. What is the Fundraisers for the people that don't know?
Fundraisers.
We got a lot to talk about.
It's a brand.
A lot.
Fundraisers is a brand. Raising sufficient funds for a greater cause. There's a bunch of.
One more time.
It's Fundraisers is raising sufficient funds for a greater cause. That's a brand. I run it with my nephew Daryl. Shout out Daryl.
Shout out Daryl.
Shout out
It's a bunch
Daryl.
of us.
It's a brand.
Oops, all berries. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole team. Shout out and Benji. Shout out Jazz. Shout out PA. Shout out Bam. Shout out Hill. Shout out. Damn.
I mean,
Shout
you
out
got to
Ant.
have a team to make this shit rock.
Shout out. Who else on my niggas?
Take a couple puffs too.
Yeah, keep it going.
If y'all at home, keep puffing.
Shout out Chris.
I'm going to take a puff for Chris.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I say to everybody now. Yeah.
Yep, shout out Cool Job.
That's the gang.
Fundraisers. But we all just businessmen. We all entrepreneurs. It's a conglomerate of entrepreneurs. Shout out Justin. Shout out Justin.
Just so you got one too.
I'm gonna remember everybody coming down.
Oh, all right, man.
How long this been going on for?
Well, we started in like 2019,
Oh,
2020. Like,
y'all,
end of
damn.
19, 2020. But
Y'all
it was just like
team-
an idea and stuff like that, and then we just brought it to life.
Y'all got everything, nigga. Like y'all got, bruh, y'all got everything. I need to get a rug too, by the way.
Yeah,
We gotta get a
I
rug.
meant to bring you a rug too. I forgot to bring a rug.
I don't give a fuck. We'll buy it, but like,
Boss got a Shmop life rug in his barbershop right now.
I seen
Shout
it.
out Udi Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out Udi Ooh.
Udi Ooh, you get one too.
Shout out Udi Ooh, you
I'm
get
trying to
one
remember
too.
everybody. Shout out Udi Ooh.
Hell yeah.
My cousin.
Shout out your cousin. Wait, Udi Ooh's your cousin?
Udi, yeah, that's my cousin.
Okay.
Shout out Udi Ooh.
For your cousin, but that's the same person.
I'm gonna keep remembering. It's gonna be more people coming out. I'm just high as shit right now. So I'm trying to remember everybody.
Get it. Let me see. Do I wanna? Oh, actually, I
Shout
do.
out Moo.
Shout out Moo.
I'm high.
Yeah, I put mine down.
I'm just going
I'll
on.
take a couple more.
Shout out Boo.
Shout out Yu.
Shit,
Shout out Yu.
I'm glad we didn't do shots.
Shout out
Yu.
I'm just going. I'm just making sure I remember everybody. I'm forgetting all the names.
Is there a goal? Is there a goal for it? The ultimate goal that you want to accomplish with it?
With fundraisers,
Yep.
my goal is just to really just be a household brand in the Bay Area.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally should be and can be and is at this point.
We're
Yeah, I
building
feel
it
like
up
it is.
right now. You feel me? We are pretty popular. You know, I just want to be a household name. I want to be something reputable. I want to be something that's
We got the fundraiser Sharpies too, bro.
I want to be just something. I want to just
thought it was
be
a
one of
joint
them
thing
brands. I
going
want
on.
to just be like. I want to just be like Cookies, how Cookies is, but our own vibe on it, our own twist on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Just
like
like
the
that.
fundraisers and you in that future cannabis spot that you want to have, you know what I'm saying? That's going to go hand in hand like something special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be nice.
Where we at, Emil?
We got a long way to
Oh, yeah.
Actually, let's
chilling.
we ain't even talked about my man's actually recent, that, you know what I'm saying? You got a new job coming out, Cool John? You got any new projects that you got releasing? Soon that, like, I can look out for, because I don't know how much of a fan Jonah is over there.
Me and Nero, we finna,
What?
me and Dallas Up Nero, my boy Nero, shout out Runts Gang, France God, you feel me? We dropping a project called Double Up.
Double up?
And then
Double
I'm
Up.
dropping, after that, I'm dropping a project called Up All Night 3. So we probably drop a Double Up probably June 1st, beginning of June. It's already done. I done recorded hella songs for Up All Night 3. And then that's what I'm just dropping now. And then right now I'm just in the lab right now working on game changers right now. It's like game changers right now as far as just like accessories and shit. I'm just getting to shit like that, like more lifestyle accessories, you feel me? So right now I'm just in the lab trying to be creative and come up with little lifestyle accessories for people.
What's
to
Cool
do.
John's lab look like?
What's a lifestyle accessory?
Like, just like, you know how, like, all right, for instance, like, all right, so we got
Sharpies.
So I'm talking about-
Sharpies,
Okay.
Fundraiser Sharpies, something you could use, something you can use forever. You can get those Sharpies and use them forever. It's lifestyle type shit.
I love that.
Ashtray, fucking rugs, and shit you just keep up in the house and just have around the house and shit like that. Like,
Thank you. That's
shit
my
that
fault
can
for not
never
knowing.
just get old, you know?
Yep. That's okay.
What's the lab look like for Cool John?
Well, the headquarters is like the Shmop house.
No,
And I
I'm
got an
saying-
office too.
Like
Oh, the lab,
still-
the recording?
Like if you're
When
recording.
I say like the lab, I'm saying like that's just like my creative zone.
No, I feel you.
Nigga
Like
said
Yeah, I
that-
know, that's what I'm saying. What does that look like?
Really anywhere.
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
Just
I
got
can
some
get
weed
creative
with you?
anywhere. Just no, really don't have to be no weed.
Really?
Weed don't make me creative.
Mm.
It never did. I just do weed because I just like how to feel. It never just, you know how some people smoke weed, like I gotta smoke weed before I do this. It make me think more than that.
Woo!
Like, weed don't make me, it never made me creative. It just put me in a zone.
Hey, shout out to y'all potheads need to get y'all shit straight, man. Cool John said it himself.
You on tolerance breaks at all?
Huh?
You on tolerance breaks at all?
Yeah, I didn't stop smoking weed before and just went on edibles, or I just stopped smoking weed, just give my lungs a break before. Yeah, but I did all that shit.
Tell me that after the first 3 days, that shit, the first 3 days.
Nah, I got real mind over matter. When I want to stop doing something, I stop it. You know,
I feel like I do too,
and I don't
Papa.
do
That
shit.
3 days.
Of course, you gonna want to smoke, but then like, oh shit, I'm this and that. I gotta smoke. If I say I'm gonna stop smoking for 30 days, I'm gonna stop smoking in 30 days, and it ain't gonna bother me. Just like I just stopped eating meat and all that shit, candy, all that shit for 30 days. I literally did that shit, and like it didn't bother me. I'm like, nah. Yeah, I done had like one of the days we had bust down. I ordered shout out Chef Cheese. He catered my
Gotta
mama's
say
birthday
cheese.
party memorial little thing I had for her. It was lamb chops, steak, shrimp, crab, all that shit. And I was still eating veggies. I ain't eating none of that shit. It was right there in my face. I paid for
Ouch.
everything. I ain't none of that shit. Mine over matter.
Mine
When I
over
put my mind
matter.
to something, I'm gonna just do it. Feel me? If you wanna stop doing something, you're gonna stop doing it. If you don't wanna stop doing it, you ain't gonna do it. You don't wanna stop. You feel me? You wanna keep doing that shit.
That's a
You wanna
fact.
stop doing shit, you gonna do that shit.
I ain't stopped smoking weed, bro, since I started. I ain't gonna care.
I smoke weed 'cause I like it, but if I wanted to stop, if I had to stop, I would.
I gotta, yeah.
I just like smoking weed 'cause I just like smoking weed. Like,
Same way.
I don't know, I just like smoking weed.
I'll talk to that.
Just like I like
Oh
eating
my
food.
goodness,
I like
I'm high
smoking
right
weed.
now.
Just
Listen
something I
to
like
you
to do.
motherfuckers.
I want to take it to another. Well, actually, yeah. I'm gonna take it to another way. So, everybody, you know what I'm saying? If we can, just real quick, give a moment of silence to what happened in this tragic week when y'all hear this last week. You know what I'm saying? In the past, to everybody that passed away in Texas. If we can, just give a moment of silence. All right. So my question is, and it's just it's not bringing any notice towards anything you have going on, but it's just a similarity is going on. It's like I look at people that have, you know, you have $3 like you said earlier in the podcast.
Mhm.
When it comes down to you actually having them go to school on campus, and then we still have coronaviruses or whatever virus is going around, and then also with these shootings that are still going around that, you know, still haven't come to an end. How do you have as a peace of mind as a parent as you still drop off your child as they grow to be, you know what I'm saying, adults?
Man, I be worried about my daughter every day before the shootings and shit like that. It's just different now. I be worried. I got daughters, you feel me? I don't know who don't drop off their daughter and don't be worried about them at school. I don't know. You don't love your daughter and your kids enough, you feel me? Anytime I drop them off away from me, I be worried about them all the time. If they ain't with their mama, you feel me? Then I'm worried about them, you feel me? So I've been worried about my kids. I drop them off at daycare. I be worried about them because anything can happen at that shit. You feel me? You can have some weirdo working there. You can have somebody come shoot it up, all that type of shit. Every
don't
time
gotta
my
be on
daughter's gone
campus.
from me, I'm worried about them. Cause I be just been my little babies. You feel me? I don't know. That's just how I feel.
How many?
I got 3.
Just all girls?
Shout out Kylie. Yep, Kylie. Shout out Bugger, Baby K, and Coco.
See, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing itself, bro. Just to have 3 daughters.
3
bro.
daughters. I grew up thinking I was gonna have like 3 sons. It was the complete opposite.
Man.
I'm like, I'm gonna have 3 kids. I'm gonna have 3 sons. I was like, I'm gonna know what I'm gonna name. I was like, I'm gonna name them King, Kobe, and Cody.
You already had it all figured out.
I was gonna have all boys. I'm like, I'm gonna have boys. I'm gonna name them all that.
What's the case for, Kool John?
Cause me and my brother and my sister, we are J's. So I was gonna just name them all K's.
Because that's the next letter? Wait, what is
Yeah.
it?
it is.
Yeah. So
That's
me,
tight.
it's Jason, Jonathan, and Janae. I was gonna name them King, Kobe, and Cody if I was having boys.
That's
I
tight.
ever had Kylie, Cadence, and Coco.
Damn, but you still made it fucking happen, though.
Coco
still
will see
gonna
though.
do
Coco
this
will
shit.
see. Coco will see. Her mama want to name her with a C.
Okay,
She
that's
wanna
cute.
do
I
the
mean,
cake
that's
thing.
nice, though.
Shout out to her
That's
mama.
cool.
She hecka funny.
That's tight.
Damn.
What are some of the biggest morals you want to instill in your future queens?
Really not to depend on no nigga. You feel me? You know, don't depend
Bro,
on
I
no
can't
nigga
have a
for
girl,
nothing.
bro. I have no kids. I can't have no girl,
Now,
bro.
let's
I used
talk
to be
about that.
I used to be scared until my sister had my niece, and I was like, a daughter ain't really that bad. You feel me? Because like my niece was kind of like, I feel like how much she was around me and stuff like that when she was younger. It felt like my daughter too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Yo, kind of if you close with your brother and sister and stuff, you see your niece and every day, they kind of feel like your kid is kind of like much. You feel me?
feel it.
Like,
I
so
feel
it's
it.
like, you know, it's not really bad having a daughter. You know, so then I ended up having my daughter after that.
You say so.
It's not. I
What
mean,
do you mean if you-
I used to be the same way. I used to be the same way. I was
I
like,
want a junior, bro.
I
I
don't
ain't
want
gonna
no
lie.
fucking
I need
daughter.
a junior.
I was like, I ain't want no
You get a
daughters.
junior, it's just gonna be
But
named
then
after her.
then I had the daughters, then my daughters, and I was just like, fuck it, we ain't really that bad. We ain't really that
I
bad. You
feel
know,
it, bro.
you gotta
Yeah.
just start the right shit in them, and then they'll be okay. You know, life is life. You feel me? Like shit, you know, that's just life. You feel me?
Mhm.
What we scared of is just part of life. You feel me? As long as you install the right things in them, not to depend on no nigga, be independent, go for what you want in life. I think you'll be okay. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Facts.
Yeah.
Have a positive outlook on life. You feel me? Just start the things I got in my life. You'll be okay. You know, niggas gonna be niggas. You
My
feel me?
mom tells me for my little sister, it's like, you gotta trust that we raised her. Bless you.
Thank you.
Then you put a question mark at the end. I love it. I was thinking the
My
same
sneeze
shit.
sound hella weird.
Just make sure. No, my mom.
Let me get a little shot, man.
My mom be saying the same thing. She be saying like, you gotta just trust, cause my little sister, I'd be like, and you gotta just trust that we raised them right type thing, and then just
Man,
go about
yeah,
it. Like, cause I hate life, bro. You know what I mean? I know this world that we live in today, which I don't hate life, but I mean the world. That's what I meant. Is that like the world we live in today is so bad, bro, with Instagram and how the kids growing up right now and all this shit, bro.
They exposed to a lot now. You feel me? Like when I was growing up, you had to like search for shit like that. Like all that shit is at the palm of your hands.
Exactly.
You'll find anything.
Right.
At the
You don't
palm
have to
of
go
your hands.
outside, bro. Kids are inside all day.
Anything at the palm of your hands. You can find information on anything at the palm of your hands instantly. You feel me? So
Yeah.
they exposed to a lot. So
Yeah.
That they don't have to be. How I see it,
they don't have to be, but that's just the way life is.
How I see it, it's the same with my siblings personally. I seen it.
It's like you, all right, they got a phone. Unless you're gonna put hella restrictions on their phone and do shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got ways around it to block it. You feel me?
That's true.
If you feel like you need to do that, you feel me? But they gonna find a way to get to that shit, just like we found a way to sneak and get in shit. You feel me?
True.
That's just life. You feel me? As long as you install the right things in them, you feel me?
Got to.
Like, you know what I mean? Like.
I just see there's a lot of kids now are at the adult table when we as like our generations had to be at the kids table.
Well, that's your parenting. You feel me?
But,
that's their parenting.
But
I know parents.
But majority, I see a lot of people.
But
I'm not gonna say, you feel me?
What you say? So what you saying is
that a lot of kids are able to sit around the adult table when we, as our generation, used to have to sit at the kids table. You feel me?
I mean, I see half and half. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't let my kids do that shit. So
yeah. So
it's just I see majority now.
Maybe more younger parents or something like that. Maybe I don't know. They don't value the same shit. They're young. Like most of the kids be growing up with their parents growing up. You feel me? Like you feel me? So it's like some gonna be exposed to certain shit. It's different. Like a 19-year-old raising a kid than a 30-year-old having the first raising a kid when you're 30. You feel me? Different. You 19, you still growing up too, so you gonna see shit. You gonna come to some of the parties and shit like that. Because you ain't got no babysitter. You gonna be at some of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you still growing. You gonna be put in them situations. Maybe still on the block because you still young, and that's what you doing at that time. So you hanging on the block with your daddy. And you know what I'm saying? You 19, but I guarantee when he's 30, he not gonna have his newborn baby on the block no more. He gonna have his more life set up.
Right.
He's gonna be more financially stable, all that type of shit. So now the baby gonna be in the kid. So like it's just different how you just growing up. Like you feel me? Like it's just life. You feel me? Like life is just crazy. You feel me? Like how my daughter grew up is gonna be different from my two daughters who growing up with me now. Like they super spoiled. They get everything. They got a whole house and stuff like that. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she grew up different than my last two. You feel me? So
that's how it usually happens.
I'm more financially stable. I'm more like, you know what I mean? Got more time. Got like, you know what I mean?
See, I love the fact that you can admit that though.
You feel me?
Like, not even like you personally, but it's like, I feel like a lot of parents or whomever don't look at their lifestyle like that. Like, when they do have that kid at a younger age and you say they do have, another one in the future, I don't know if parents really do look back and realize like that child that we first had, our very first child, didn't have it as good as this child that we just had. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And this one right here is getting it. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Trust me, bro. Facts.
Cheers. You feel me, though?
They grow up. You all grow up different. Like they grow up different, but it's just like it just depends on your parenting. You feel me? It all depends on your parenting. You feel me? You know what I mean? Some people value other things than others. You know what I'm saying? Like some parents push like education on their kids. Some parents push fighting on their kids, being tough. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Some parents push sports. You feel me? It just depends. So who says what is wrong? You know what I mean? As long as it ain't no abuse going on, I feel like it is what it is. You feel me?
That's real, like the truth. Right there. I like. All right, yeah. Salute, Jonah.
Salute.
Yeah. And to our audio listeners, salute.
Talking about did mom push the music? Was she supportive of it?
Yeah, she was. My mom was supportive. Like my mom was super supportive. Whatever I did, she just supported me. She just was like, do your best at it. You know what I'm saying? Make $1 million hit. You know what I'm saying?
When you told her you were popping for the parties, What was her response? Like, you like, Mom, I'm going crazy at these parties.
Like what she said. What about when she first heard? Did she hear Blue Hundreds?
Yeah, she heard Blue Hundreds. She heard Blue Hundreds, all that shit. But like my mom older. Like my mom was 60. Like my mom died when she was 63. So my mom 30 years older than me. She had me when she was 30. So she kind of was like kind of tapped out of like I'd be some mamas that be going to the shows, backstage at the shows and stuff like that.
Yep.
My mom wouldn't be that type. You know, she was a little older. She like granny-ish type. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like, she into church and stuff like that. So she like not really into being at the club and all this stuff and being out like that and all around all that. But she supported everything I did. She rooted for me. She wanted to keep going, do your best at it and stuff like that. So my mom was supportive one time. And then like at the parties, like, I remember she never knew that I was throwing these big ass parties at her house and stuff like that. She never knew.
She never knew?
Never knew to the
God,
last
that's
time.
crazy.
I just came clean and I told her one time. I was like, Mom, I've been throwing these parties and stuff because we was about to move out. The whole house was empty. I was like, Mom, let me throw a party in this
No
thing
holes,
like that.
no nothing?
No holes, no nothing. I used to have a sign to this like.
Cool job.
I remember like people leaning against the wall. We had white walls. People jeans would bleed on the walls, and I had to clean them up after our party. So then I just started hanging sheets, tacking up like taping sheets around the wall, so if somebody leaned against the wall, it wouldn't be no jeans bleeding on the wall and type shit like that. So I
This
stopped
nigga was
happening.
really finessing the crib though.
I was
How
finessing
she
the crib,
not
bro.
know, bro?
Bro,
Man,
it was so
Shmop
much. I remember,
house,
like,
bro.
you know the room that you have in the house that nobody supposed to be in?
Yeah.
I had a nigga who threw up in that room twice, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bro, we had to clean it up. It was just like, bro.
But in
it
that
was
room that nobody's supposed to be in.
This
That's
nigga threw
come
up
on now.
in there, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it was man. He had to clean it up, had to do hella shit like that. I was like, I would get the house back perfect, like there's no one been there. So then one night she was about to move out there. I said, Mom, let me throw a party. I was like, I think she ended up finding out or something like that, and I ended up telling her or something like that or something.
Happens.
And then
Bound to happen.
she was like,
in this
okay, cool.
situation.
She was at the house. But I had the whole party, but the fireman came out. It was so many people. It was so crazy at that motherfucking shit.
That's what
She was like, this what's been going on at this shit? I'm like, yes. And she was like, it's hella people at this shit. I'm like, I know.
I had a
Bruh.
feeling.
I used to be DJing them parties too from like a stack of CDs, bro, in a DVD player. Like I used to play the songs from that and hook it up to like a red and wire speaker and like shit like that, bro.
Yes.
And I would DJ the parties, bro. I'm talking about how that shit lit, bro. Until I started hiring the DJ, like DJ Slowpoke. Shout out DJ Slowpoke. And he'd come
shout out
start
DJ.
DJing. But I used to DJ and I used to have this whole CDs mixed with all the songs and it'd be the right songs to play after and I just knew how to just play the songs and all this shit. It was just crazy, bro. It was stupid lit.
Bruh, see, I wish I would have been able to experience this shit.
Then at the
Bro,
last
can you
hour of the
imagine?
party,
Can you imagine?
to wind out the party, we just played nothing but slow jams.
Oh,
at
everybody
the
on the
last
floor.
hour.
Everybody on the
So
floor.
then everybody on the floor, dancing,
Everybody
slow
on the
dancing.
floor.
Niggas like leaving, girls like, oh, I hate this party sometimes. Like we leaving. And then it is like everybody who just kind of like, you just wind the party, wind out, but it'd be just slow jams and stuff like that and just
Nigga.
hella Pretty Ricky and shit and hella shit. And then like, it'll wind the party out. People start leaving, all that stuff. Then the girl, you know, you feeling on, she's still dancing with you, and then you just get her number and leave like that, and it just be.
At what point did you realize that you was doing this in the church household?
Wait, from my mama's house?
Yes.
The whole time.
The
bro.
whole time. I was always a rebel. Like I was always a rebel.
He sounds a rebel.
Whatever I wanted to do, I did it.
I
And I
love
just
it.
set it consequences, but it was never out of bad intentions. It was in good intentions. You know
Everybody
what I
wanted to have a good time.
mean?
You
It was
wanted
never no
everybody to
fucked
have a
up
good
shit.
time.
It was just like good time and little shit like that, and then.
You said actually, highlightable moments about your mom, but I wanted to bring up, did you actually get a chance to watch the Kanye West documentary?
I loved it. Like how his relationship with his mama
Man,
was kind of like relationship with my mama.
yeah.
That's why it just made me think like it's like damn like I feel his pain now like when he lost his mama and how I lost my mama. Like my mom was like supportive, always rooting, always like go hard, make $1 million hit, go crazy, do the best you can do, like all type of shit like that. Be the
Did it,
best
though.
you can be. You know, like supportive, like keep going. Like I remember I used to go to like be in her room and be on her laptop, and I'm like, and I was doing this little blog, and I had like a counter on it, and it was like just be 0-0. And I'm like, watch, I'm gonna build this one. I'm gonna build this little party thing, this lifestyle brand, all this stuff up. And then there was a counter with like 0-0-0, and over time, like my counter, I started getting popular and stuff, right? My counter was crazy, and I showed her, and she was like, "Wow, I remember when it was 0-0. You really doing this?" Then she heard us on the radio, and then she seen us on the radio, like heard us on the radio going to summer jams doing all that shit. So she seen like the me turn like nothing into something, seeing the brand sell out and selling out clothes and the malls and the parties and all that stuff like that, everything get big. So she was just proud of me. She was like, I'm just glad you just doing something positive with your life, you know, in the streets and shit like that. You feel me?
That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm pretty sure my parents also, you know what I'm saying, but just to speak on you, bro, that's fucking amazing, bro. Because like that, what your upbringing, like you would think that she was like, you would think that she would probably want to be a little bit more strict. Like, no, don't do that. But like, she really let you do this shit, and I thank her.
For real, like I even put her in some of the mixtapes too. I got her on some of the mixtapes and like a little intros. Like I had interludes, like in my early projects, I used to do interludes and shit like that. So me and my mom had a good ass relationship. We was hella cool. Like, you feel me? She gave me a lot of good advice, and I just listened, and then I just used that and applied it to my life, and it just set me up to be in a good position and be prepared to be able to take on her legacy, carry on her legacy, and continue finishing off what she started. You feel me? So.
We spoke a lot about your mom, but what's if you can highlight some of the memories with your father? What are some that actually stick with you that you appreciate the most?
I don't really have no good memories with my father. Like I always remember, like with him, it was always something that I just didn't want to, like be like. You feel me? I just wanted to be the opposite because he wasn't like really into the things I was into. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Like I love my dad and stuff like that, but he always because like I was outgoing and type of stuff. My dad was kind of conservative, chilling, quiet, like to himself type person. You feel me? I'm opposite. I'm outgoing, social. You know what I'm saying? Want to be here, the parties and the party lifestyle, all that stuff. He more like chill, be at home type shit. You feel me? So I was always like something like I was just like I want to be the opposite of my dad. You feel me? But as I grow up, I start seeing like a lot of my dad in me, which is crazy. So it's many.
Now, I mean, for that, how do you correct yourself? Everybody has a moment. Everybody should have a moment.
I just laugh at that shit. Like, damn, I always remember when I said I'm gonna be the opposite of this nigga, and I see me doing the same shit he do. I'm like, that's just life. You feel me?
It always happens.
You know, it's just life. You feel me? It's just life. Like it's just life. You feel me? But I always know I said I'm gonna break the cycle. I'm gonna be a better dad than my dad was to me. You feel me? So that's what I'm just trying to get. My goal is to really just be there for my kids and get everything they need and just grind. You feel me? I feel like I'm successful just doing that. As long as I can give my kids what they want, I feel good with life. I'm okay with life. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no competition with nobody. I ain't like in no other race with nobody. I'm just trying to give my kids what they want. You feel me? And provide for them. As long as I'm doing that, I'm Gucci. I'm happy as hell.
Right.
That's just my only goal in life, is to continue to do that.
I heard in the song you said literally I heard shopping with my girl in the boot. I'm like, man, bro, I can visualize that because I ain't got no kids, bro. But if I could take my baby girl shopping in the boot too, nigga, like, bro. So I'm just like, for you,
man.
Huh? Yeah. What's as far as that, what are some visuals that you actually want to aspire to do for your $3 that you have?
I just want to get him a head start in life. You feel me? Like, I ain't get no head start in life. I had to build everything up. You know, even my mom was a boss and stuff like that, but I had to figure a lot of stuff out too. You feel me? But when my kids spoiled, they got it. I just want to get them a head start in life. I want to be able to. They want to do something in life. I want to be able to invest in their dreams, and they don't have to balance with working and school and all that stuff. Like, they want to go to school. I want to be able to make sure they can focus on school. They ain't got to work. You feel me? They can just focus on school, and I can take care of everything. Or if they investing into a business or they got some dreams and stuff, I can help. You know, invest into their dreams. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even if it don't work out, I just want to be able to get them head start with everything. I don't want them to feel like they can't do something because of money. They can't accomplish, or they gotta stop, put their passion and dreams on hold because they can't afford it. You know what I mean? I want to be able to just give them a head start. Like, go do that and try it. Do your best. I'm gonna make sure you got everything you need for what you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So that's all I want to do for them. You feel me? Just give them a head start. They want to go to school. They want to. Whatever they want to do, I want to be able to just be like, oh, Dad, I want to have them start my own YouTube. Okay, I'm going to get your cameras, all this stuff, boom, boom, show you how to start your business, show you how to do this shit, go hard, and da-da-da, you got everything you need to go, so go hard at it, you feel me?
Set them up.
Set them up, you feel me? I just want to set them up for,
I'm not going to lie, that's
in life, you feel
that's
me?
why I feel like I don't want to have kids. I want to be able to tell them that I want to say no for a lesson, not because I can't, you feel me?
Well, I mean, it's ways you could do this shit. You can have them earn it. But it's like,
No, but like I'm saying though, like if they want something, I want it, and I can't get it, I'd rather say no to them because I can't. It's a lesson, not because I can't afford it. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Do you believe in whoopings, Jonah?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying at the end of the day, is like that's why I don't want to have kids yet. I feel like too because how he's explaining. You know what I'm saying? Like
take your time, bro.
Exactly.
Take your time.
You know, I want to be able to have my kids to have that lifestyle.
Go for what you want in life first,
need.
bro. Like if you don't have no kids right now, try not to have no kids right now, bro. Focus on your podcast. Focus on what you're trying to be in life because that could throw off your path. You feel me? You ain't gonna have as much time to be able to invest in it. You want to invest all your time and your passion as you can, as long as you can. You feel me? Without having no kids, unless you and your girl like, okay, I want to have kids. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And then you just gonna just balance it out with that. But if you can, just focus on your dreams. Like you feel me? Focus on what you want to be in life first. Get that shit a try first with all 100%. Because when you got kids, you can't give really everything 100% because you got kids unless you going to be neglecting your kids or something like that. You feel me? That's how I look at it. Someone got to sacrifice. You feel me? So you going to sacrifice your time with your kids or, it's time at your job. You feel me? So
I always have this question.
Jonah ain't having no kids
no
time soon.
I know Bino and Blast said it, bro. I remember when they said it. Let's go half on a baby and split the profit. Is that true, bro?
When you rich as fuck, like, you feel me?
Is that true?
Because you heard it from the nigga that was rich as fuck.
Is that true? I know.
If
we go half on a baby and we splitting the profit, bro.
You rich as fuck, you do the fuck. Look at Nick Cannon, bro. He having hella kids.
We splitting.
He rich as fuck. They put him on child support. They ain't shit to him. You feel me?
No cap.
Whatever. It might come bite him back in the ass. You feel me? They all could just turn like, nigga, I want everything. Nigga, I want 5,000 baby short and like just say his businesses don't, end up failing or something like that. I don't know.
That's
know
true.
what I mean?
I didn't look at it like that.
There's nothing wrong having kids. Like, there's nothing wrong having kids as long as you can take care of them. That's just what he probably want to do. Have kids with baby mamas. So how is he wrong for doing that? That's how he want to live his life. Why is he wrong? Because he want to have different baby mamas. He want to populate the world with his seed. That's him. Like that's what he want to do. He's successful as hell. He can take care of every single kid he having. It's wrong when you have a hella kid and you can't take care of him, and then they go into the system and then all type of shit like that. Like that's fucked up. You feel me? But if you having kids and take care of your kids, well, how are you wrong? You feel me? You ain't. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel you.
So like, you feel me? If you want your kids, if you want more kids, have more kids, but take care of them motherfuckers. You feel me?
Before we get off this topic, are you done at 3? You want more?
I'm done for now, like, for sure.
Nah, you finna get a boy in the next one.
Nah, I fuck around and have another girl. I think I just make all girls, bro.
You got a
all
boy.
queens.
I'm just like a lover at heart. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I'm just made to just like be a good dad towards my little girls. I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. I just had 3. You know what I'm saying?
That's
girls,
true.
you feel me?
That's
like,
true.
usually some nigga had a kid, this boy first, or in the middle or something.
I got one more.
That's
Do you
a lot of
believe
pink.
in that? Is it vasectomy or whatever?
What the fuck?
Nah, hell nah.
You got mad about me talking about shit? You don't bring up
then I might change my mind. I might want to have a kid or something like that with somebody or something like that. I don't know.
Shorty one day, or is Shorty gotta get tubes tied one day? Like I'm gonna be honest, I might make my wife do it one day.
I don't know. I don't believe
you're not having no kids anytime.
I'm not chopping my balls off. Nigga, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like
what?
That's what it is.
You might as fucking well, don't you? Bro, they can turn it back on. Turn off the faucet. They can go turn the faucet back on again one day, probably.
Hell no.
Nah,
Pull me up, bro.
I ain't doing no vasectomy. I'm cool for right now. I'm gonna spoil my babies. I'm gonna get them all my time right now. You feel me?
I feel you.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I want to get them all my time. I can get them right now without having to balance that out another 3 ways. You feel me?
Yeah.
4 ways. I just want to just split it 3 ways. It's good. It's working for me right now. Sometimes I have them together. I love my babies, but I'm just cool for right now.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what the future may hold. I might change my mind, but as far as now, I'm good as fuck right now.
Hell yeah. But I gotta get into the legend of Kool John and like with my memories. But you talked about Seven Jam a little bit, and I remember that movie album, bro. You and Pilo. Take me back to that time. Like, what do those studio sessions look like, bro? Because hits on hits.
Shit.
My personal favorite every night. Like I said, can't fuck with broke hoes. Oh man. no. You
really? It was really like this.
No.
I'm gonna tell you how that happened, right? So we was renting the studio. We all, as a group, was renting the studio, right? We was all paying rent for the studio. Everybody was chipping in, whatever like that. Then
this in the Bay?
This was in the Bay. Yeah, it was in Richmond. It was a studio. It was called the Underpass. It was a nice ass studio. Shout out Shane Tree Crew. He had a studio that we was renting out. And we had to just pay the rent, whatever like that. But then it got to the point where everybody just stopped kind of like paying rent. And it was just like me and Pilo was just the only ones like paying rent for the studio. So we were just going into the studio. And then we just had hella songs, working on like the HBK gang tape. We were just coming up with songs and shit like that to be for the HBK gang tape. But then it was just hella songs me and Pilo started coming up with because we was the only ones in the studio. Then we was like, fuck it, let's do a tape. And then shit, we did a tape and shit just.
Now, are these, the tape, was it 3 months, like of like 20 songs? You condensed it? Was it like?
Nah, it's like every song we did was just.
That's on there.
It was on there, yeah.
Did you know though, like while you're mad, like, or like even every night?
To be honest with you, nah, we were just going to the studio every day, like damn that type of shit, and I just was going in that motherfucker, just doing what the fuck I just do, just going in that motherfucker and just the Pilo on the beat and just going crazy.
Damn,
Pilo
on the beat,
bro.
nigga. Goddamn, shout out
Legends.
Pilo, bro.
Shout out Pilo for sure.
Legends.
Pilo on the beat, and we just kept coming with him, and that's just how it came. Every song we did, we just put it on the project.
Legends.
And then put it out. We just go in, knock out some songs, and put them shits out.
You said those studio sessions, it was really just you and Pilo in the studio. So who paying for that time?
Me and Pilo was just paying for studio. We was just going to studio. We was just the last ones paying for the studio.
That's that real investment that y'all actually seen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we seen that shit back and got that
Still
shit right back.
seeing residuals, I'm sure.
Still seeing residuals from that shit, for sure.
Yeah, I'm slapping that shit. I hope so.
For sure.
You feel me?
That shit was in shows. I got
They for sure.
that shit was in movies, shows, all type of shit. I'm still getting
Bruh,
checks for that
you
shit.
on 2K? You on
No,
the game?
Pilo on 2K.
Pilo on 2K?
Pilo on 2K.
Is that for real? For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking man.
Pilo on hella sports shit.
Bruh, so how does that
I
work?
be hitting him in the finals. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how that shit
All right,
works.
yeah,
Shout out Pilo.
My fault.
No, I mean, I don't know how that shit work with Pilo, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I know he just on all the sports shit, you feel me? They fucking with him, like, you feel me?
Makes sense.
You know what I
Nigga,
mean? When you
beats
got
go
the
crazy.
sports anthems, them shits be like everywhere, like, you feel me? All the coliseums, all the sports shit, you got a sports anthem, that shit gonna go crazy.
Damn.
Especially if it's in 2K, that shit gonna be getting played at all the sports events, guaranteed.
I ain't gonna cap. No, I can't. No, I ain't gonna say that. Cause I'm not gonna say that on camera.
Question, bro. I said, what role did Kaylani play in Shmop?
She didn't really play no role in Shmop. She was like HBK gang.
Oh, okay,
Shmop is
okay,
like
okay.
kind of like on the side of like, it's like more me.
Okay.
Like,
No,
HBK gang is like all of us. She's
I don't
the
know why.
HBK
I feel
gang.
like I heard somewhere that she was in the more Shmop side than HBK.
Nah, she's in the HBK side.
Okay. Yeah, I just needed that clarification.
Yeah.
Okay. For
She
sure,
was
for
a
sure.
star. Like she was like 1 year she was like opening up for the HBK like Halloween shows. Next year she was bigger than everybody. Like it was crazy. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
She cool?
crazy. She cool.
Literally, like,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she cool.
That's it. So, like she cool. She cool as fuck. We was on a tour together with Jeezy. Jeezy had us me, her, J-Ant, E40.
She didn't have
Yeah,
to
I was
do
on tour with
Kyrie
them.
like that.
She cool as fuck. Shout out to Kaylani.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna cap, Jay. I'm actually tapped out over here, my man.
I feel good.
I
I
mean,
mean,
this is probably our longest episode, probably literally ever.
Really?
no, where we at? No, we're at hour 17, bro. We chilling.
Bro,
What?
I don't even know what episodes got to pass an hour.
Chilling. He be high. As you say, he smokes every day, guys, so he doesn't stop. Before we get out of here, bro, I mean, we've talked about it on the podcast before, and just I've heard you speak on it prior, and I want to get it on the platform. How accessible is too accessible?
Like, say that again?
How accessible is too accessible? Like being too accessible.
Being accessible. Like, being accessible can make you a legend and can kill you at the same time. You feel me? Like kind of like some nip shit. It's kind of like some shit that happened to me. I was making myself, I ended up getting shot 6 times. Making myself accessible. It makes you legendary because the people can come out and touch you. They can see you. The people that fuck with you, that's your fans and shit, they can come up to you at any time and be like, oh, you know, you acceptable. The love, you showing love and shit like that. But that can kill you at the same time. You feel me? That anybody can walk up to you. So if somebody having a fucked up or bad day and they can walk up to you and they just like, fuck it, I'm going to kill this motherfucker today. You feel me? They can walk right up there and do that from being accessible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being accessible is make the people can reach out to touch you, so that makes you more legendary because it's like, oh, somebody I look up to, I can come go party with at the Shmop house. I can go smoke with this nigga right now. You feel me? But at the same time, a motherfucker can come up there and go put a gun on you and shoot you too. At the same time, so I mean, the accessibility can kill you, can hurt you too, as much as it can make you legendary. So
Damn it, bro.
you don't ever want to be too accessible. You feel me? That's what I learned.
Do you worry
Or if you
about?
be accessible, you feel me? You gotta have the proper security in the line for everything. You feel
So
me?
knowing that, I know you move more militant than ever, but like, do you worry about staying? Like, do you want to eventually go somewhere else? Like, you want to go to Wisconsin or fucking, you know what I mean?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
No,
That's what
never?
my question
It
was.
is what it is. Like
Yeah.
it's like kind of written for me. Like how I look at life is written. Like I ain't gonna stop what I'm doing. I'm gonna still live my life. If something happened to me, that's just how life is supposed to be. You feel me? You can't really stop that. You feel me? You can avoid situations and shit like that, but that's just like you going to work every day. Somebody has a business. They rob your job. You gonna shut down your business, or you
Right.
gonna get security at the job. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna get cameras now? You feel me? Someone starts stealing from your store. Are you gonna start having like cameras in the store now? Or are you gonna start having somebody who works in the store to look out for shit now? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You gotta adapt to, you know what I'm saying,
Gotta
to the
stand
shit
strong.
going on. You gotta kind of act like you kind of like me. I was like, it's like you can't act like this shit ain't going on. You can't be blind to me and saying like this shit can't happen to you. You feel me? You can. You gotta be prepared. You gotta be aware. You gotta be on your shit. You feel me? It's just part of life. You feel me? And that's what I just learned from it. You feel me? So you gotta just move a certain way. You gotta move correctly. You
We
feel me?
pulled up. We pulled
I'm-
up.
I'm
I
pulled
was saying
up,
before we
yeah.
signed up, bro. Thank you. Thank you for pulling that, bro. To be able to just sit here and have this conversation with you. God is good. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
All the time. You know, I
It
love
is,
seeing
'cause,
what
like,
you on, bro.
man.
Smelling good, eating good. You feel me? We smoking good. You feel me?
Hell
Pour him
yeah.
up real quick so we can take
Cool,
this
John, you want to
sign
sign
up.
out shot with us?
Hell
Huh?
yeah. What
Yeah.
you mean?
Oh,
Don't
shit.
even give him the option to say no.
Come on.
Say
I'll
that.
take it.
Come
Say
on.
that. It's all about respect.
I'm just so happy to be here too. Like it's just like
Shit, we ain't got to cut the
it's
camera off.
it's so much people that be dying every day, and just be able to survive some shit like that. It just make you look at life different, make you appreciate every moment different. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Like you feel me? It make you appreciate life. It make you enjoy life. You feel me? Everything like you feel me? Differently. You know what I mean?
That's a blessing though, because at least it doesn't go the other way. At least you still look at it like every day is still.
Like I tell you, like everything I look at is a positive outlook on everything. No matter if it's bad or not. You feel me? It's how you look at it. Like you say, some people look at a glass half full or half empty. You feel me? It depends how you look at life, and that's how you gonna live your life. You feel me?
Which way you
You
look
gotta
at
make this decision to make yourself happy. You gotta wake up to be like, I'm gonna have a good day today, no matter what gonna happen.
Damn.
Bad shit gonna happen to you, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna get something fixed, or I'm gonna try to handle it the best way I can. You can't let it overstress your life. You gotta have control of your emotions and control of your happiness. You feel me? No matter what situation I'm in, I'm gonna look at it positive. So I'm never really gonna be fucked up in the head. You feel me? So it depends how you look at it. But if you always looking at
Every
some
time.
shit negative and all this shit, it's not gonna get worse, or it ain't gonna get worse.
Let's not
Everything
forget the
happens. Blah, blah,
minus
blah.
15. You just
You
stay
feel me?
positive.
Facts.
I remember when I took, like I said,
I'm
I
in
take a
the
loss.
house. I'm in the house.
I lost. But I remember when I didn't have shit to lose. And you
Right.
you look back and see how far you came from, you're like, I'm laughing that shit off. You feel me? Oh, shit.
That ain't that bad, honestly.
What'd you call that in the Shmop?
Cause
Party foul.
There you go. Cheers, my boy.
Yeah,
Cheers.
cheers.
Y'all this far, you already know what it is. Make sure y'all go follow, like, comment, subscribe.
if you haven't done it yet, I don't know how you made it this far in the first place.
We didn't get a review yet, but we told him to get a review. How was the smoke?
I think it was pretty high.
Pretty high? You feel cool?
I felt good. It's a good high on it and shit like
You
that.
take it home. Take it home.
I'll take it home.
Take it
Ah,
home. There you go.
shout out 7 leagues. Shout out 7 leagues.
It's good,
I'll take it
bro.
home.
You already know. But before we sign out, where can they follow you at? All your socials. all
Nigga,
that
it's
shit?
Cool, John, bro. They don't. Go ahead, though.
Just to make sure, because then one of the account did something happen to it, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like
What?
Your first account or something like that.
Yes, they deleted me, bro. Shut up. I was the first nigga, like,
Talk
damn
shit.
near.
Fuck
I'm the
y'all
first
niggas.
nigga. I'm the
Fuck
first
y'all.
nigga that probably down there got his page deleted off of weed, bro. Bro. I was like at 99.9, almost at 100,000.
He was
It was at the
ready.
peak of my
He
career,
was
like
ready.
Blue Hunters, bitch, I look good drop.
Oh, my
Yes.
goodness.
Can you imagine like losing your Instagram,
And
like
not
at the
even-
peak of your like your
It's a-
shit when everything just going up,
Yeah.
and it's like it feel like I just had to start all over again, bro. And that's like that shit kind of defeated me too. Like I was like, fuck this shit. I'm up. Who cares?
I'm
whatever.
up.
But I'm
Ain't
thinking
no
like
cap,
I'm
though.
thinking like 10 years from now though. Like if I don't keep going, I'm not gonna be able to buy my daughter that laptop that she gonna need when she gets to a certain grade. If I don't keep going now, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to really start from scratch from zero. I'm like, I ain't never going back to zero. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just go back. I gave myself some time. I had to remotivate myself because it's like a loss. You lose your Instagram and your height, everything happened. It just like it takes away the momentum for me. I feel like it took away the momentum as far as musically for me. You feel me? Kind of people like didn't know where I was doing because at that point I was like, I ain't gonna start a no page. Fuck it. So I went like a month out of that. So I wasn't posting, dropping no music, doing nothing, and I was just like, fuck it. But then the hustler in me, like, you feel me, the entrepreneur in me was like, nah, you got to keep going. You can't give up because you're going to have to start back from zero again. 10 years from now, your daughter going to need this and that, and new clothes and all that. You got to be able to do this. You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to help your mama. You got to help you do this. You got to be on your shit. You come on now. You feel me?
You motivate me, bro.
Just you gotta keep yourself inspired. Every day I'm trying to watch something that inspire me and motivate me. If it's not from YouTube, interviews, anything, I'm always trying to search for inspiration and motivation. I'm reading. I just finished reading the 50th Law. I think 50th Law is like 50 Cent book with the dude who wrote 48 Laws of Power. And I just finished reading that book. That was good. Then before that, I read Rick Ross' book, A Perfect Day to Boss Up. That was hella motivating, hella good.
It was.
I love that book.
I read that one too.
I love that book. It was short, but I love that book.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't like the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like it was interviewee. Like I've heard it before, and then when it started to get gravy, I was
like all the chapters was just like motivate. You gotta. It's gonna be days you ain't gonna want to get up, but you gotta motivate yourself. You feel me? One of them days you want to get up, watch a YouTube video, watch some like people you look up to, like they interviews and shit. Them give you the blueprint, and you gonna get up off your ass and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go after this shit today. I'm gonna go try. I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go network. I'm gonna go buy this equipment so I can make my dreams come true or be involved and start on my dreams and shit like that. You gotta keep yourself motivated in this shit. You feel me? Or you gonna lose yourself. You feel me? Just stay motivated. And when you don't feel like doing it, find something to motivate you. So that's every day. I'm finding something to motivate me to keep going because you're human. You're going to want to give up. Things might not be going the way you wanted to go or going as fast as you want to go, but you got to still keep going. And that takes a lot of discipline and determination. If you ain't going to go, if you ain't got that, you're going to end up in tent city. You're going to end up on, you know what I mean? Yeah. You're going to end up having a hard life. You got to keep going. You feel me? Right. Or fuck it, or you're going to give up. You got to choose your heart. It's going to be hard either way.
Either way. You can't predict it either.
Yeah.
But I'm not capping when I say this. I get motivation from Kool John's Instagram. Where can they follow you at?
Kool John,
I'm not capping.
K0J0H. I always try to promote or post. I post funny shit too, but I always try to
every morning, bro.
Post motivational shit.
Every morning, I be seeing to get your ass up.
Get up.
Get your ass up.
Yeah, quotes and all that shit like that, cause I wanna motivate people too. Like, you feel me? That's just it. Just hustle and motivate, like Nipsey. That's it.
Nipsey, bro. Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you for sliding through, bro. You already know, bro. Appreciate you for real.
Yeah, man, this Hennessy was getting ready to kick in. All right.
Follow, like, comment, subscribe again, bro. For real, if y'all haven't already.
All right, y'all. We see y'all later, man. It's your boy JG.
You already know it's Jay Jonah.
And then
it's the one and only Kool John, and we signing out.
Damn! It's blowing smoke!